Proverbs 22 verse 6 reminds us, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Pray with me. Dear Lord Jesus, tonight I come to you with the most precious thing I have ever been entrusted with, my children. Whether they are small and sleeping soundly in the next room, or grown and living lives of their own far from home, whether they are doing well and thriving or walking through something hard that keeps me up at night, I bring them to you now. I lay them gently before you, the way a parent lays a sleeping child down, carefully and with great love, trusting the one who receives them to hold them with even greater care than the hands that are letting go. Tonight, Lord, I pray for my children with everything I have, with all the love and all the hope and all the quiet fear that comes with being someone's parent. And I ask you to hear this prayer and to move in their lives in ways that only you can. There is no love quite like the love a parent has for a child, Lord. It is consuming and tender and fierce all at the same time. It is the love that would do anything, give anything, sacrifice anything for the well-being of someone else. And yet, for all its intensity, parental love has limits. I cannot be everywhere my children are. I cannot protect them from everything that might hurt them. I cannot reach into their hearts and fix what is broken or shield them from every consequence or guarantee that the world will be kind to them. I love them with everything I have, and it is still not enough to do all the things I wish I could do. But you, Lord, you have no such limits. Your love for my children is even greater than mine, and your ability to act on that love is unlimited. Tonight I rest in that. Tonight I release what I cannot do into the hands of the one who can do all things. Loving Father, I want to pray first for my children's safety. Every parent carries this prayer somewhere close to the surface. Lord, the constant and quiet plea that the people they love most in the world would be kept from harm. I ask you tonight to place your hand of protection over each of my children. Guard them as they sleep tonight, Lord. Let your angels watch over them through the dark hours and into the morning. Protect their bodies from illness and injury. Protect their hearts from cruelty and rejection. Protect their minds from the voices and images and influences that would plant seeds of fear or shame or confusion. You are their protector in every place I cannot be, in every moment I am not present, in every room I cannot enter, and every situation I cannot foresee. I trust you with that role tonight, Lord, completely and without reservation. Dear Jesus, I also pray tonight for my children's faith. This is perhaps the deepest prayer of my heart, Lord. More than success, more than happiness, more than any earthly achievement or comfort, what I want most for my children is that they would know you, that they would grow up with a real and personal and living faith, not borrowed from me, but genuinely their own. That they would encounter you in a way that takes root in the deepest part of who they are and holds them steady through everything life will bring. I cannot give them that, Lord. I can point toward you. I can model what it looks like to trust you. I can create an environment where faith is nurtured and valued, but ultimately the faith that will carry them through their lives has to come from you. So I ask for it tonight. Pursue my children, Lord. Let them feel your presence in ways they cannot explain and cannot ignore. Draw them toward you with the same love that drew me, and hold them there with your faithfulness. For any of my children who are already walking with you, Lord, I ask that their faith would deepen and grow stronger through every season they walk through. Let them not just inherit a faith, but develop one that has been tested and refined and made genuinely their own. And for any of my children who are in a season of doubt or distance or wandering, I ask you to go after them with a love that does not give up. You are the God of the prodigal son, Lord, the Father who runs toward the returning child while they are still a long way off. Run toward my wandering children tonight. Let them feel the pull of your love even in the places where they have gone that are far from you. And bring them home. Gracious Father, I pray tonight for my children's hearts, for the emotional lives they are living that I only ever partially see. Children carry so much that they do not always show or tell. They feel deeply and they hurt deeply, and they need more than any parent can always provide. Tonight, I ask you to tend to the interior lives of my children in ways that go beyond what I am able to reach. Heal the hurts they have not told me about. Speak truth into the lies they may be believing about themselves. Give them a secure sense of their own worth and identity, rooted not in how they perform or how they are perceived, but in the unchanging reality of how deeply they are loved by the God who made them. Protect my children from shame, Lord, from the crushing weight of feeling like they are not enough or too much or fundamentally flawed in some way that cannot be fixed. Let them grow up knowing that they are fully known and fully loved, and that nothing they do or fail to do will ever change the way you feel about them. Let that truth be the foundation everything else in their lives is built on. And let me be an instrument of that truth to them, Lord. Let the way I love them reflect something of the way you love them, imperfectly but genuinely and consistently enough that they grow up knowing what love feels like and recognizing it when they encounter it. Dear Jesus, I want to pray specifically tonight for the unique challenges each of my children is facing right now. You know them better than I do, Lord. You know the pressures they are under, the friendships that are shaping them, the fears they carry to school or to work or to bed with them at night. You know the ways the world is pushing against them and the areas where they are most vulnerable and the specific lies they are most susceptible to believing. I cannot pray with that kind of specificity because I cannot see with that kind of clarity, but you can. And so I ask you tonight, Lord, to pray into the specific details of each of my children's lives with a precision and a tenderness that goes far beyond what my prayers alone can reach. Where they are struggling, meet them there. Where they are afraid, comfort them. Where they are tempted, strengthen them. Where they are confused, bring clarity. Where they are hurting, bring healing. Loving Father, I also want to pray for the people who will influence my children's lives. Their friends, their teachers, their mentors, the voices they listen to, and the examples they follow. Lord, I ask you to bring good and godly people into my children's lives at the right moments. People who will speak life over them, who will model integrity and kindness and faith, who will challenge them to grow into the best version of themselves. And I ask you to give my children the wisdom to recognize good influence from harmful influence, to choose friends who build them up rather than tear them down, and to have the courage to walk away from relationships and situations that are pulling them in the wrong direction. Guard my children's minds tonight, Lord, from the endless noise and pressure of a world that is constantly telling them who they should be and what they should want and how they should measure their worth. Let them be children who are anchored deeply enough in your truth that the current of the culture cannot sweep them away. Let them be confident enough in who you made them to be that they do not need to reshape themselves to fit every expectation placed on them. And let them be kind enough and secure enough to extend grace to others who are still figuring out who they are. Dear Jesus, as I lie here tonight thinking about my children, I am aware of how much of their lives is simply out of my hands. They have their own journeys to walk, their own choices to make, their own relationship with you to develop, their own story that is ultimately between them and you. And as much as I love them, and as much as I want to shield them from every hard thing, I know that some of the hard things will make them who they need to become. Some of the struggles will build the strength they will need later. Some of the losses will deepen the compassion they will one day offer to others. I do not ask you to remove every difficulty from their path, Lord, though my heart always wants to. I ask you to walk with them through every difficulty in a way that leaves them more rather than less, stronger rather than weaker, more faithful rather than more fearful. Psalm 127 verse 3 says, "Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from him." They are your gift to me, Lord, every one of them, with all their complexity and their beauty and their imperfection and their potential. They were yours before they were mine, and tonight I give them back to you, not because I am letting go of loving them, but because I am trusting you to do for them what my love alone is not sufficient to do. Hold them tonight, Lord. Hold them through the night and into tomorrow and through every day of their lives. Let them grow up knowing they are loved by a Father whose love has no limit and no end. And let me have the grace and the wisdom and the patience and the faith to point them toward that Father every single day. So I close my eyes now, Lord, with my children in your hands. There is no safer place for them to be, no better guardian, no greater love, no more faithful keeper. They are yours and you are good, and tonight that is everything. Good night, and God bless you.